Coastrek, the Walk for Mental Health, right now on the Fleurieu. And just sending off the Parsons Beach group is the founder and CEO, Di Westaway. Good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
Very good. How's it looking out on the South Coast?
Oh, it's pretty challenging out there. There was the most stunningly beautiful pink and grey, mysterious sky, but then a little bit of rain came and a bit of wind came, and we're like, oh dear. It's pretty wild down here. We've just had we had about 120 60-kilometre trekkers.
Wow.
Who've just headed off from Parsons Beach across those rolling hills and that wild, rugged coast. Out where normally only surfers go there, but there's a beautiful walk part of the Hyson Trail. So they're walking along there, and they'll continue along there until they get to Victor Harbour, where the 30-kilometre trekkers will start, and there's about 1,200 of them, and then they'll all continue to stream down the coast to Goolwa.
Beautiful. And, yeah, I think it'll be a pretty good day. Like you said, a little sprinkling out there, but it should be pretty good for the walkers. Get your puffer jackets on. You'll be all right.
Yes, it'll definitely be invigorating.
Yes. Now, you're the founder of Coastrek itself and the CEO. How did this all begin?
Look, this all began with a little group of women in Sydney who were mums trying to escape from their working mum treadmill life. And they were escaping by going and doing these big goals like going to Machu Picchu and climbing Mount Kilimanjaro and those kind of things. But they were very small in number. And I was very passionate about getting a lot more women walking. That's been my big goal in life, is to get all women walking, get them all fit and get them all healthy in nature. And Coastrek was a way of getting more women walking. So we started this walk along the Sydney coast, and we started with 100 kilometres, as you do. And that was 13 years ago. And over that time, we've had nearly 100,000 people walking the coast of Sydney, Melbourne, Brisbane, of course, Fleurieu, and now Margaret River. And we've raised over $46 million for charity. So it's grown to a movement.
Yeah, it certainly has. And I was just looking at your goal. You're raising money for mental health and Beyond Blue's 24/7 support service. Yesterday it was 700,000, and just overnight it's clicked up to 800,000. And I've got to be honest, you're getting pretty close.
I know. It's pretty exciting. Definitely our trekkers on the Fleurieu Peninsula, most of them are from Adelaide, although we do have a bunch that have come from interstate. And yes, they're doing a fantastic job, and we're so grateful that they're reaching out to get their friends and families to sponsor them. And yeah, we're nearly at 800,000 now, which is an extraordinary result.
Yeah, if you'd like to have a look and donate yourself, coastrek.com.au. It's Coast and then the T, it's one T in the middle, REK off the end, coastrek.com.au. Why, obviously when you're walking, it's great for your mental health, but why is Beyond Blue's 24/7 support service so important to you at Coastrek?
Oh, that's a great question. It's important because there are times in people's lives when they need help and they need it immediately. And they just need to be able to pick up that phone and talk to somebody who understands, or talk to somebody who can connect them with somebody who would understand immediately what they're going through and give them the support they need. So the Beyond Blue support service is a fantastic cause, and the Coastrek fundraising goes to Beyond Blue and it gets put towards that cause. So we're thrilled, and we hear so many stories of people who have been in that moment, really a rock bottom moment, and they've picked up the phone and called that service, and it's really made the difference. So we love fundraising and walking for Beyond Blue because, as you mentioned, walking with friends and being in nature and helping others are all things that are really good for our mental health. So not just the act of walking that's good for your mental health, but it's raising money for others that's also good for your mental health. So it's a bit of a good thing all round.
Yeah, it's a circle that keeps feeding on itself, which is really good, in a positive direction. Finally, I just wanted to ask, if someone's listening in, obviously you can donate via the website, but how else could people get involved, considering it's a little late to maybe jump in on the walk?
Well, look, we have walkers, we have volunteers, but all of that's organised in advance. So really the only way that you can support now is to donate to a trekker. Go onto the website and see if you've got someone that you know that's doing it, and you can donate specifically to their team. We have our most inspiring trekker, Georgie Whelan, and she's walking in honour of all of those women who've been through the IVF program and those that have been through that will know that can be a very challenging process for your mental health. And she's found that the training and the walking for Coastrek has really helped improve her mental health and that of her friends who've all gone through some challenges in that regard. So if you've missed out on this year, that's okay, because we'll be back next year. And you can join us next year as a volunteer. Come down to the beautiful Fleurieu Peninsula and volunteer, or you could join us as a walker. Why don't you come next year?
That'd be great. Maybe we should do the show live from there. That'd be great.
Yeah, that'd be we would love to have you do the show live from here.
Well, we'll see what we can do. And of course, if you do see the walkers out and about today along the south coast, give them a clap, a cheer as they come into Goolwa later this afternoon. That is coastrek.com.au if you want to find out more. And founder and CEO Di Westaway, thank you very much for your time this morning.
Oh, thank you so much, and hopefully we'll see you next year.
I hope so.